Welcome, Sagittarius, to your spiritual reading for March. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends. See what's going on with your spiritual reading over here. This reading is going to be what you need to work on. Okay, so asking Spirit, what is the most important thing for you to work on? And I usually do these at the end of the month for those of you who are new, because that way it gives you a whole month to be able to work on the situation before the next reading. Sagittarius. Working on overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Remember that. Anything, right? If you put your heart and desire into overcoming an obstacle, you can completely overcome this obstacle one way or another. Even if it's standing in your way, you can always kind of walk around it. Don't allow it to be, yes, the devil card flying out. Do not allow it to become so toxic that it takes away only your energy, only allowing that to be in the energy. So, for instance, if you are in debt and you have this bill and you're working so hard to get this bill off, but you only mainframe it and you're only worried about this one obstacle, it can keep you up at night and cause insomnia because you're stressing yourself out over this one obstacle. So do not allow that to overcome all of your energy and trap you into the cage, right? It's mind over matter. That's what the devil card is. It's mind over matter. It's, you know, do not allow that to rule your whole world. Let's put it that way. Because worrying about it is not going to get it paid off anyways. Worrying about it is not going to do anything but cause stress, anxiety, insomnia, and even sickness. Literally sickness, right? Depression, sickness. Okay, so trying to figure out how to overcome the obstacle is the best way of doing something without allowing it to absorb all of your energy in your whole life. Okay, so clarifying on the devil, allowing it to, allowing other ships to come through, allowing to see yourself work through this obstacle, giving yourself the logical thinking, yes, logical thinking with the Ace of Swords and clarity to really work on this situation, the obstacle, instead of just letting it consume you. Okay. Because letting it consume your whole world is not going to do anything. Okay, so you will find the clarity within as soon as you start really, you know, kind of getting into hermit mode, things of this nature, really sit down and think about the obstacle. But it's like you are going to take control over it, not allowing it to stress, right? So you're going to actually think about it without stress. You're going to see it from a logical point of view. Well, yes. Instead of, oh no, I have this, I have this, I have this. No, what you're going to do is you're going to literally sit back, look at it from a logical point of view, a clearer point of view, and say, this is how we're going to get it done with the Three of Cups. This is going to allow more satisfaction and completion, or even start to get that completed, right? And it's going to add more just happier days with the Three of Cups for you, right? Being able to look at that from a different point of view. I want you friends to look at that from a different point of view, with it just being some chaotic, wicked thing, right? It doesn't matter if it's a person. It doesn't matter, you know, what the situation is. If you always see it as chaos, you're not going to see the complete picture. So you will find the resolution to the problem, because you'll start thinking clear about it. Okay, so let's get another card over here. I'm using the Whispers of Healing. from those tiny little cards, these huge cards. My fingers are like, no. Oh my gosh, guys, these cards are, I forgot how huge these cards are. Oh, okay. I mean, you literally can see the difference in the cards, right? I mean, they're like tiny. These are tiny and these are huge. Okay, so here we go. Forward movement. That's exactly what you're doing. You're moving forward. You're going to give yourself the opportunity to move forward without feeling like you're stuck around this obstacle. If you need to just kind of walk around it to get the clarity, then fine. Fine, but don't let this barricade your whole life. Allow yourself to have the forward movement. With the forward movement card, it says nothing ever stays the same. Life is a constant state of change. This is undeniable law of nature. You may feel you are in the middle of challenging circumstances. Take heart and trust things are already changing for the better. Things are moving, even though you cannot see it happening. So things will start moving. Excuse me. As soon as you start seeing clearly and start kind of changing the outcome, this is be changing around you. You won't even notice it. Look at all the butterflies. There's already transformation taking, but you have to take the step, right? You have to take the step forward to have the forward movement. Otherwise, it will stay the same. Okay. It says some changes are quick while others are gradual. Once you agree to change and give up your resolve to resist, you can access whatever is heading your way. The change that is coming into your life may concern your health. It may be anything, right? Whatever the obstacle is, we're just going to leave that there. You're being asked to trust and keep your heart open to whatever comes your way as well. But also take faith and balance this out. And Spirit is saying, I want you to think clearly about this obstacle so that you can move away from it. And it will not take, hours to do so unless it's something tiny that's driving you crazy and you come up with the aha, right? Then that will be done. If it's something that is really big as this is, this peach or rock or however you want to see it sitting in the middle of your whole road, it's probably going to take, maybe days or months to break that obstacle down. If it's a debt, it could take months, right? But you're going to have to figure out a plan. Maybe you need to do a snowball effect, right? Start snowballing. Take off one bill, and then when you're done with that bill, take that money from the last bill and start rolling it over to the next bill, right? So that way you have extra money going towards that bill. That helps you get out of debt. And it does. I've done it. I've done it. It does help. Excuse me. My cards. Where do my cards go? Here they are. Okay, so you have that positive movement forward. And now you're seeing it also from a different light. You are more positive because you're not feeding negative energy. Clarify on the forward movement, please, for Sagittarius. Forward movement for Sagittarius, please. Forward movement for Sag. Yeah. If you are not using the determination that you would need to get this done, then yes, you're not going to have any forward movement, right? With the Knight of Wands. Because the Knight of Wands is telling you there is an obstacle, an adversity, a problem, the delay, the calamity, the disaster, whatever you want to see it as, right? And that's what it's telling you're moving from. So all it's really doing is just clarifying that this forward movement is from this obstacle. It's Spirit just wants us to know. It's like, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging. Well, I mean, we did ask to clarify, right? For some of you, you're actually trying to move past maybe a Leo. Okay, but could be another fire sign that is in your way. But it's also telling you that they want you to stay strong during this move. They want you to keep your determination, keep disciplined. The Queen of Wands is a very disciplined person, a very loyal, disciplined person. So you're going to stay loyal to the discipline that you're giving yourself. You're actually going to learn discipline because you're going to get it out of the, right, out of the clarity. So that's the discipline of continuing to move towards this obstacle and say you're not going to do this, and also disciplining yourself from not allowing it negative energy anymore. Just getting right in there and being determined with it, with the 10 of Wands. So it's definitely saying there's a determination. You keep determined, you keep disciplined, you keep doing the loyal things to yourself, you will have this out. The more disciplined that you are and the more determination that you have, the more swifter the forward movement will move. It's actually going to move faster. Actually taking off pretty quick over here with the Knight of Swords. You can't get any faster than the Knight of Swords, so that's some swift action. And you also taking swift action. Okay? So make sure that you're getting into High Priestess mode. Make sure that you're seeing the things that you need to see. Make sure you're looking at it from, you know, the point of view that you need to have, right? Really digging deep into how to fix this situation, right? Use some knowledge. Use your education. Okay? Intuition, understanding, intelligence, common sense. Okay, all of those things come in with a High Priestess. So, you know, look at it from different angles if you have to, right? You know, I mean, if you're making up a plan, make sure that the plan is, you know, steady and it's sturdy and it makes sense, okay? And if it doesn't, then go to another plan, right? Just keep planning that. And that's pretty much all it is. It's just really looking at it from a different point of view. And once you also kind of put it as not a negative thing, but a oh crap thing, you know, and realize that everybody in the world has obstacles and challenges. It's part of life. Once you get rid of that kind of, oh my God, it's ruining my life scenario, and it's like out of control and it's all crazy and it's got you caged up. And as soon as you get rid of that devil energy, and you get back into the High Priestess energy, so it's kind of like darkness versus light, you're going to see this situation so differently, you guys. It's going to look different, right? It's going to look different because now you have the knowledge and the intellect to come through to look at it as just that, an obstacle, not just some chaos, we're all dying, you know, type of scenario. And that's what's going to pull you forward and be able to get the forward movement going. And that's also the clarity here. So lots of clarity going on. Okay. Okay, let's see what the life purpose cards have to say. So I guess you could kind of say, Sag, that you're kind of taking a step back and looking at it from a different, just a different point of view. Yeah, going after your heart's desire, because no matter what, it's going to be your heart's desire, because nobody wants obstacles in the way, right? Life is full of obstacles. We have to get through them all. But like I said, once you step out from this point of view into a different point of view, you're going to be able to see the ships coming in for you. You're going to see how to get out of this. It might take a long time, you know, and if it's dead or something like that, it could take forever. But do not allow it to keep telling you, and don't tell yourself, my God, do not say this. Please don't say, I don't have this, I'm poor, I don't have that, because that is all negative energy. That is not going to help you get this done, because all it's going to do is keep you in a state of mind that you never have anything. You're always poor. Don't say I'm poor. You say, I'm looking at this from another point of view. I have a challenge in front of me. I am working through the challenge. Because every time you say those things, or somebody says, can you help me out? And you're like, no, I can't, I'm poor. No, don't say that. Quit saying those things. What you're going to say is, I can't at this time. I'm working on an obstacle. I have a little challenge in front of me that I am working on. Change the way you say things. Remember law and attraction. Because then how are you going to actually see clear if you keep telling yourself? When you tell yourself you're poor, it gets into your head that you are poor. Right? No, I can't right now. I'm depressed. No, you're not depressed. No, you're going through a little thing and you're getting ready to wake up. I'm not feeling good right now, but I'm going to be fine. Otherwise, you'll stay there forever because you're telling yourself, and yourself is acknowledging this. You're actually making yourself acknowledge this, not just the universe, but yourself. There is infinite abundance in so many different ways. And Spirit is also allowing you to understand, too, that what I just said is you have infinite abundances in other places. Just because you have this obstacle here does not mean you're poor. If you are married and you have lots of love, but yet you have lots of debt, you are still not poor. Poor means you have absolutely nothing. You live under a rock by yourself in the forest with nothing. Even a lot of those people are grateful, right? Because they have a tree. Thank you, Jesus, for the tree. Thank you, God, universe, whoever, angels. Thank you, divine, for the tree. It keeps me sheltered, right? But you keep saying things and things come to light. You manifest what you say. So now we're going to change that and make all the darkness into light. And you're going to work on that and everything's going to move. And as soon as you do that, look at the swift movement that you have. Okay? Perceiving things from a different view. That's what this is all about. Overcoming the obstacles with different views. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.